what's going on? I hope everyone is well and everyone enjoyed their weekend. I am a little under the weather, overcoming, I guess, some type of allergy cold or something. And I happen to lose my voice a little bit, but we're going to get through this, right? So, well, first, everything that I'm going to say is alleged, and in my opinion. So, I was conflicted last night on whether I wanted to watch the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And so I didn't watch it on television. I stayed in the house all day yesterday and I was napping here and there. So I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning and got on YouTube and I saw that, someone had uploaded the episode to YouTube. So I say, you know what, let me go ahead and watch it on here. So I don't know if the episode was in its entirety because I ended up dozing back off. But I do want to talk about the parts that I did catch. Right, so here we go. So, first of all, I just want to say I can see why some women are taken in by Martell's deceit. He's charming and charismatic, and he plays the innocent victim to a T. Martell acts like he just can't believe that Melody fights him back. Like basically, he thinks that he's supposed to be able to do and say whatever he wants, and for there to be no rebuttal or action done in return. And sadly, there are some women who agrees because whenever Melody strikes back, then there is this, "What about the kids? What about the kids?" And there's no mention of the kids whatsoever when Martell was on his bullshit, though. It's always when Melody does something. And another thing is, like, I don't hear anything from people on the other side talking about Martell having those kids around the person that helped destroy his marriage. Like, how inconceivable is that? Like, this man really has his kids around a person he held a multi-year relationship with during marriage, where the person during and after disrespected the mother of his kids to levels that, like, I'm surprised the girl can still open her mouth. Anyway, and how sway for the cast to downplay the seriousness of those text messages. But it's part for the course. I'm not surprised at all. They'll make anything Melody does just way out of line. And, not to mention when he first threatened her with the revenge P, she didn't get the police involved right away. I guess she just signaled her attorney that he threatened her with it. It wasn't until it was confirmed he actually tried to go through with it that she had the police involved. So yeah, it did take some time to get to where it's at now. Everyone kept saying it's a text message. It's just a text message. But they didn't expound on what that text message involved. Like the context of the text message. There was no mention of that in this episode whatsoever. Just that it was a text message. Just trying to downplay the shit. Well, anyway, those of us that know knows, right? So I'm going to jump to the conversation between Nail and Stormy. First of all, why was Stormy sitting there looking like she's like 50 years old? Like, she looked like she was as old as Nail. And she asked Nail basically how she felt about Melody having Martell arrested. And Nail says she didn't talk to Melody, but she doesn't agree with it. Listen, I am so sick and tired of people trying to justify and excuse what men do because they're black. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, purple, orange, yellow. If you do something that you don't have any business doing, then yeah, there's consequences to your actions. And again, you know, it wasn't so much that he threatened Melody with the revenge P. He actually tried to go through with it. So yeah, he needs to pay for that. I don't understand where people was getting that messed up at. Talking about some I was saying stop bullying me. Like Martell, go lay down with that shit. Yo, this show really annoys me. It really does. And I did say that I was gonna cover this season, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. But anyway, Nell said she doesn't agree with putting a black man behind bars. And then she goes into the confessional to say, um, if there is an issue that could be resolved, like there's no issue between Melody and Martell that can be resolved outside of the courts. None. Because every attempt for Melody to move forward, Martell just, gives her basically his ass to kiss and then does shit. So she really has no choice but to fight him back. I don't understand why people got a problem with Melody defending herself. Like people really want her to just sit back and let people do and say whatever they want without her doing anything in return. I don't get it. Like that is wild to me. That is so wild to me. If anybody can explain that, please do, cause I don't get it. So and then you know, Nails old school, you know, so she has that old way of thinking that she just that old way of thinking where a man basically is not to be held to the same standard as a woman basically. Anyway, they had a conversation about other stuff, but like I said, I was in and out of it. I'm just hitting on certain points, giving my opinion on that. And then, so that's where I'm at with that. I'm kind of done with that part. And then, um, Destiny and Tisha speaking on, the Moses and Sonny situation. Um, Tisha basically asking her what happened, and Destiny, basically explaining her side. Here's the thing with this, right? No, I don't really care for Destiny and her flip flopping ways. I don't. But I get it in a sense, you know, to a certain extent. Because at this point, Sonny and Moses are married. So there's only so much that she can really say or do. I mean, it's not really like she can cop with some type of plea to Moses and then he's just gonna up and divorce Sonny and get back with her. So as far as her wanting to air her grievances about what happened, I kind of get it because I've been in situations, and I think we've all been in situations where we felt like we were done wrong and wanted to express ourselves about it, right? So I'm just hoping that Destiny don't drag this situation. From some of the trailers, it looks like she had a chance to confront Moses for the part that she felt like he played in the betrayal. And then she also confronted Sonny about the part that she felt like she played in the betrayal. And then I just hope for her sake that she's done with it. Like, I think I seen where she did an interview with Dustin. I think that's the guy's name. And I didn't watch it at all. I didn't watch it at all. Um, but I did hear something about her saying that she believes that Melody and LeBaron basically plotted against her and Mortel, which is ridiculous. But Destiny is ridiculous. But anyway, I'm just hoping that, she's not getting ready to do all these interviews still talking about it. You said what you had to say to him. You said what you had to say to her. Now wash your hands of it and be done with it. That's my hope. Because there's no reason to, like I said, to keep dragging it because it's over, it's done, they're married. So there's really nothing that she can do about it. So anyway, I think at that point, after that, I think that's when I dozed off. I'm not sure if that video um, showed the whole episode in its entirety. Yeah, but that's all I have for now. Oh, another thing, Marlene. Marlene must be under the impression that she's doing a good thing for Martell by excusing all his bad behavior. Like Marlene is, mm 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 mm. She gonna sit there and tell that man that he was a good husband. Like where? When? He basically was cheating on Melody the whole marriage. For a large part of it that we all know of. Had an outside baby. Where is that a good husband? Taking the money out of the household and spending it on his ward. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, I think she thinks that she's doing him a justice, but it's the biggest injustice that I ever seen. You know, yeah, I think somewhere down the line in Martell's upbringing that Marlene dropped the ball big time. And for her to, excuse his behaviors, I guess she thinks she's compensating for where she fucked up at. That's the only way I could say it or think of it. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go right here. So, you know, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. I have a couple videos where I asked you guys to do that and you haven't. It's okay. I'm not trying to force anything on anyone. Honestly, me creating a YouTube channel, it's just my way of giving my viewpoint and my opinions on what it is that I see out here. I wouldn't mind the engagement, but like I said, I'm not pressing it. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you later.